Hey, you guys, it's Megan from Create Your Future. I'm a manifestation coach, and if you're interested in me helping coach you, definitely check out the description and the link below, as well as some self-paced courses. If you're one of those people who also just want to really like work at your own pace and kind of really get in depth, there's some stuff in there. But if you also want me to help you manifest what you want, figure out your blocks, and come up with a personal game plan for you, check out my description. All right, you guys. So today, I just want to talk about what meaning are you assigning things, okay? Because everything is empty and meaningless, and it's only being shown to you because of what you are thinking, and it's being manifested out because your thoughts is your imagination, and that is what is creating your reality every single second. Okay, so if something's showing up in your reality, what meaning are you assigning it? Okay, are you assigning that it's not good, that you're not good enough, that you suck at manifestation? If something shows up that you don't like, well, stop that. Stop. Okay. If something shows up, it's just feedback. It helps you tweak something. It helps you do something. If you it starts helping you maybe see where your blocks are. It can also give you some insight about the other person. If they're saying, hey, I don't want to be in touch with you because A, B, and C, well, that's golden. They're telling you your blocks right there. Okay. Also, some other things I'm seeing people, if you do react to something, don't beat yourself up for reacting and saying you blew the whole entire thing, because guess what? You just created that rule for yourself and you stopped your manifestation. So, don't assign that meaning. If you're feeling something, get back up on your thoughts. Okay. If you have something that shows up in your reality, you want to acknowledge that you're spiraling out of control and get back on your thoughts, get back on your mental diet, get back on that, and be diligent of it. Okay. Don't assign a meaning to it of something that you're doing something wrong or negative. Okay. The other thing that I want to talk about, so going along with that, stop calling yourself desperate too. Okay, I see a lot of people saying they're feeling desperate and needy. Well, everybody's you pushed out. So if you're saying you're desperate and needy, then your specific person's also going to feel and say that you are desperate and needy. So stop saying that about yourself. Okay, start changing to I'm desirable. Everybody wants me. These are things that I want in my reality. Okay, and don't label yourself as desperate or needy because you want specific things like someone to call you, someone to show up, somebody to actually care about you. Those aren't desperate, needy things. Those are things that you really want from your relationship. So you want to be specific. What do I want from my relationship? How do I want people to show up? Okay, and if they're not showing up that way, you can want to start making the intentions. Okay, you don't want to go down the path of beating yourself up and calling yourself names. All right, you want to go and start making intentions that you're worthy of this stuff, and also making intentions for your specific person, because Neville says it's self-torture to see the worst in somebody. So you want to start making intentions so they show up at a different version. Everybody in my reality respects me. Everybody's always calling me back. Everybody meets me at the same level. I have all mutual relationships with people. All right, you want to start changing that story. You don't want to continue going down the old story, your old narrative. Okay, you want to stop it. So when it comes up, you want to change it. The other little tip that I want to say is remember that you are the actor, the writer, the script writer, and the director. You are all those things, you guys. So you get to decide your roles. You get to decide what your characters are doing in your movie. All right, because you're creating this. This is all projected out from here. Okay, it's not the other way around. So when things are showing up, it's not that anybody's doing something to you. It's that you had a thought, you had a dominant thought, and you kept thinking it over and over again, and it showed up in your reality. So if you don't like it, you acknowledge it and you start changing it into what you want. And you do that with diligence. You can do that with affirmations. You can do that with reminders. You can, post-it notes somewhere. You can do that with inner conversations. You go for a walk. You can do meditation to get yourself back aligned onto your mental diet. So what you want to create, that's consciously creating. Okay, because everybody in your reality are just actors. Okay, so if you're continuously saying someone's a player, they're going to be a player because they have no choice but to show up as a player. Okay, because you're writing the script. They are actors. So if you want someone to treat you differently, you need to start speaking differently about yourself and start speaking differently about the other person, because your thoughts are going out to the universe in here and they're being projected out. Okay, it's created. It's happening through you, not to you. All right. So, if you need to start putting those reminders around your house or something, remind the power that you actually have. You actually have the power. You are the script writer. You get to tell everybody how to behave in your reality, okay? And they're already doing it. So if you like what's happening, you don't need to tweak that part. But if there's other parts that you don't like, maybe, around money or about your specific person, start looking at those areas, okay? And tell if the story is like really horrible and they're acting like at a really bad role, that they're really negative and they're hurtful and they're mean and they're narcissistic and they're selfish, you need to stop describing them that way. You need to start intending them to show up completely different, create a totally different script. Okay. Remember, there's multiple versions of people. So you can even leave that version aside and tell the new, your new story about this new version of this person. Okay. That is always showing up for you, always showering you with love, always adoring you. Okay. So again, don't take what you see in the 3D and think you're doing something wrong. It's just feedback. Okay. And so you can change it. Don't beat yourself up and think that you are doing something horribly wrong. You're never going to get it. And then, try 1,000 different techniques. Okay. What you really need to do is really pay attention to what you're thinking. Okay. And what those inner conversations you're having in your head. And if you're arguing with somebody, and what your end is. Okay. You just want to be very honest with that. And then if it's not aligned, you want to make a new script for yourself, and you have the ability to do it. You've always have. You've been doing it this whole entire time. Now you're just waking up to it to be able to. And as you go through the process, it is going to feel like a lie sometimes because you're not used to it. Okay. No one told us this stuff when we, were born. So now we're consciously waking up to it, and we're trying it, and we're doing it. Okay. And as you do it, you are going to find new things out. And again, guys, I'm going to also say this is a lifelong thing. All right. So you're going to continuously do it's like a peeling the onion, and you're always constantly going to want different things in your reality. And that's totally fine as well, because at any point in time, you can write a different script for yourself. You can change how those actors and characters show up. All right. They're just like, if you don't like that person that's showing up like the villain in the movie, you can make them, the protagonist in the movie. They don't have to be the antagonist anymore. They can totally change. Same thing for yourself. You don't have to be that person that never gets what they want. You could be that, the star of the show that gets every single thing that they want. Okay. Their specific person, their money, their job, their car, everything. It's right at your disposal because you're writing the script anyway. And everything is empty and meaningless. So if something's showing up, please stop making it mean that you are not good enough. Okay. Please make it mean that you don't make it mean that you can't get what you want. All right. Because you can get what you want. All right. And you're evolving into figuring how this works out. Okay. And that's what I'm here for as well, to help you come up with a game plan and go through that. But I just want to give you guys that reminder. Okay. And even if you are stumbling, it's okay. Okay. Don't be afraid that you stumbled because then you're assigning meaning to something. And you don't need to assign meaning that means that you're failing and that you're stopping your manifestation. No, you're a human being. And you learn something and get back on the horse. Get back on it. Do not make it mean anything that you're failing, because you can have anything you want. Don't assign that sort of meaning, because you're creating your reality. You have the power. You have the power to write a new script. In fact, write that down below. I have the power to write my new script or my fairy tale, my happily ever after, because you guys do have that. You are writing it. And I know it seems like it's the other way around, like it's happening out there. But if it's happening out there and you keep responding to it and not changing the story, it's going to continue. Okay. So you want to stop telling the old story. Okay, even if you have to put Post-its, I'm going to stop telling the old story. I'm going to tell my new story. Whatever reminder that you need to do that, because you are always writing it. It's not just if you want to say in the morning, okay, I'm just going to say my affirmations this morning and tonight, but the rest of the day, I'm just going to do whatever, and I'm going to spiral out of control, and I'm going to be upset, and I'm going to be mad, but then I'm going to, say my affirmations 4 times. No. If your dominant thought and dominant story is in what you don't want, you want to really put that focus into it and recreating it and stop telling it. But again, you're just writing a story for yourself. So write the best story, write the best thing, because you guys deserve it. You deserve to be the star. You deserve to have everything you want in your reality. You deserve for that specific person to show up exactly how you want to. So stop labeling yourself as needy. Stop labeling yourself as desperate. No, you're not. You're someone who's assertive, who knows what they want. And you get what you want because it's your reality, and people treat you exactly how you want to be treated because you're amazing. Okay. And everybody is kind and generous and loving you because that's how you want your characters to show up. And that's your new story because you are creating it all from here. Okay. And it's being projected out. All right. So no more mean talk to yourself. No more thinking you're not doing this right. Okay. And no more thinking that you can't have what you want in your reality, because you absolutely can. Okay. I went off on a little rant today, you guys. I just have been thinking about this stuff and wanted to share it with you guys. So again, I'm available for coaching, and there's a couple of self-paced courses. But you guys, I love you and I appreciate you all. So thanks so much for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Also, don't forget to comment on there, because we do have a contest going on too with 100,000 subscribers. There's some free coaching giveaways going on with that too. And all you gotta do is like comment in the description, or not the description below, but the comments below. Anyway, you guys, I think I've ranted long enough today, and I totally appreciate you guys. And I'm just saying this with a lot of love, because I totally want you guys to have everything you want in your reality. And I really, really intend that for each and every one of you guys, because you totally deserve it. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.